They're not playing the audio for that? Really? Oh. Uh, huh. There we go. Streamlabs all messed up from not using it for so long. Okay, let me do the usual setup crap. Everything. Wait, I can't see me? What? It's offline there. Am I still offline? Okay, live. Okay. I guess it has been a minute. Because I'm sitting there going, how do I do this? How this? How that? Can't do that. Refresh this, see if YouTube even has the stream. Most certainly does. Excellent. All right. Is the stream even working on YouTube? Who knows? It is. Is the stream even working on YouTube? Yeah, well, apparently it's working on YouTube. Said so. Nice. Get all my stuff together. Okay. Let's see how my health treats me today. Pretty crappy earlier today, but that's fine. What's a little suffering between friends, right? Right. Need this plugged into here. Okay. So I was just going to be messing with testing this. I rotated my desk so the stream lights might be a little weird. I only have the one light instead of two. Happens. Okay. I guess I deleted that, huh? Well, that's interesting. I wonder why I deleted that. But no. What's the best way to get a gear shape here, right? Because the plan was... I was frozen for a second. I was like, no. Honestly, I think I'll just package it and see how it goes. I mean, I've been meaning to test a packaged one for a while, so... Screw it. See if it breaks packaging. It might. Maybe I'll get back into a regular stream time. I don't know. I really enjoy streaming because I get so much more done, but my health has not been it lately. Shouldn't take too long to package. I had it packaging last night, just fine. So. An ad break for who? Silly Twitch is like, oh, ad break. Are you running an ad break for me? What? I have questions. So many questions. No answers, but so many questions. Packaging for Windows. I've decided what I want to do with these. I might not even put all the damaging gears in. Okay, it takes longer than I thought, because it's, it seems like it's cooking something, but it should have cooked everything because I did it earlier. Huh. Get that up. I should bring up my notes so I know what I'm working on. Ugh. To-do list, probably. So I can make a list of things that are broken. Hey, Bird. How's it going? Decided to stream again because I was feeling, well, not that great earlier today, but better now. Also, I just kind of miss it because it forces me to actually work on the game. Yeah, okay. I've been there. I have definitely been there. That whole 5 a.m. thing. Sorta. Like over time, I think I'm getting better. I don't know. I'm just really getting like the neuropathy basically like in my like arms, legs, and head, and I'm used to that. Sure, it's like a neck back issue, fine. But I keep getting this weird issue like I feel like I'm falling at all times, like a loss of balance, even when sitting or laying down. And it's just completely random. Which is the most concerning thing of the lot, but... So, I talked to all the medical people and talked to a telemed neurologist. The neurologist is like, this isn't a neurological thing. Cool, but we'll get a second opinion. How long's the wait on that? Well, I've heard 9 months. Oh. Okay, well, if you want to see one in real life. The ER people are like, maybe it's a heart issue. I've had my heart checked before, like about a year and a half ago for the same type of stuff without the feeling like I'm falling over thing. And they're like, oh, April 11th for that. And I'm like, cool, yeah. I was like, neat, that'll be a while. Cool, great. We're well on our way. They gave me some medicine that actually made everything worse and gave me like nasty headaches and made me feel like I was falling over every time I took it. And I'm like, this is bad. I'm gonna stop taking this. So that helped a lot once I got rid of that. All in all, they haven't done much, so it's just mostly you just kind of suffer through. They'll figure it out maybe eventually. They're not gonna figure it out. It's a lie. The vicious lie brought on by the man to keep us all down. That's okay. ER says at least I'm not dying, so that's pretty good. As long as I'm not dying, I can suffer. That's fine. What's a little suffering? All right. Unable to launch with RIH. That's a fun error. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Well, back to compiling again. I was trying to get a packaged version of the game to run. Yeah. Well, technically everyone is dying. It's just, you know, not dying immediately, I'm just saying. Probably. Maybe. Sure. I think I caused this error by fixing an error. I need those enabled. I'm all like, I'm just gonna go ahead and package this game. And it's like, well, there's this error. You disable these. Okay, well now I can't run the game once it's packaged. Best solution ever. Not as much as I could have. I have done some work on it. I'll show you the changes I've made rather than sitting here watching this try to package. Because the big changes I made were well, I put in the game animation samples new version. Give it a second here to do whatever it's doing. That messed up everything because of how they rehandle the jump and everything, so I had to keep playing with those and retool a whole bunch of how the various jumps in the entire game were done because they were no longer possible. Even though all the settings were the same. They did a bunch of weird changes that just didn't work out very well for me. So that kind of sucked. I took the gems out of the game because one course source of currency is fine. I don't need to. I don't know what I was going to do with two sources of currency anyway. I added in a whole new room. Well, actually, here. I'll let it construct everything so it's can do its thing here. We'll put this mode on here. One of the changes I made is I changed the menu system. I haven't really put a lot of the various specialty things in the menu yet, but it works better with the controller and everything now. The other one really didn't. Had some problems. I'm gonna mute this other one here. Got all the stuff to change those out, audio things, input changing. So those are useful. You know, in case I want this thing to be weird size for some reason. Or have a, you know, better quality. All cinematic. You know, in case I hate my frame rate. That's nice. I put the photo back in there because you gotta have that. The tarot stuff's still there, though it all blanks out because I don't have it yet. So it's definitely halfway to maybe useful at some point. It does work, it's just I need to hide a couple things. I have a thing now. I guess it doesn't clear it when you go to the thing, but you'll notice it says cursed above the things now when you're actually in the darkness. And safe when not. For some reason it doubled up. I think it's something to do with the menu thing here. But you can climb on the boxes now. A little easier than the previous one there. I was working on some story stuff, but it's currently a mess. I had to make some serious changes there. One of the big changes that happened, this room got a massive overhaul. So what happened with this room was it had those bizarre trees. Oh, it was overhanging, like, you know, that just kind of overhang like that, like they had to almost kind of like a gateway in a way. But one, they were incredibly heavy. Two, they had roots that just went all the way down to the bottom at lower levels anyway, and it was just really tedious to deal with them. So I got rid of them, and they've been replaced by colorful trees now, as you can see. Actually, I'm going to run downstairs so you can see them better. Now it's more this type of look. I have to have the Empress, so I can't even show you half this, so I'll just go grab it the cheap way. By just dropping myself right on it. Like a champion. And now this room has all kinds of different ways to go around underneath it, including moving Patrick's key in here. This room was just really empty before. Like, it was huge, but it had nothing in it. Except for you got the Empress, and there was like a thing to get back to get it, and that was kind of it. Now it doesn't. It has more than that. So we go through all these areas here. Oh, it's very laggy. Probably because I set all things really high. Are the scalability settings changed? Does that change them in there? Engine scale? Oh, it does. Okay. So now we know that the UI, if you use it inside of a test game, will actually change everything. Let's do these here. I don't think I need those necessarily. And we'll do a high on those ones. Sure. My computer's still a sissy at the end of the day. It can only handle so much. So, yeah. Oh, actually, I have one over here, like, Patrick's key's on the other side of this room now, and you have to jump all the way across a whole bunch of mushrooms to get to it. So it makes the room one of the harder ones because of how many instant deaths there are, because the water just kills you. But I have an Empress over here for testing. Gotta put it over here. And there's a secret passage over here. And this room needs to be worked on, which I'll probably do tonight. Because there was nothing at the bottom of this area before. Yeah. I don't have the key to open this door, but it opens up at the bottom of the stairs. And then you backpedal over here to get the, this later when you get a different key. So this room's going to get a bunch of things there. It's the machinery room on there. Yeah, it pops out over here into this area. So I need to work on this whole area because, again, this room is really empty. Yeah, I've definitely done some improvements to how it runs and everything like that. I get about 60 FPS, well, even in cinematic mode when the game is packaged. So when it's not running with Unreal Engine on top of it, because Unreal Engine itself is unsurprisingly very heavy. Yeah, the key for the Empress's upgrade is now hidden up here where Patrick's key used to be here. I don't have anything over here yet. I was reworking this puzzle because it was made impossible by the jumping change, which kind of sucked. So that's a pretty big change to this area here. Yeah, you have to jump across all these over here to get to these here, to get over this, and this is where Patrick's key has been moved to. So that got a big change. I'll have to do some puzzling over the top of this too. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the top of it yet. Something's got to happen with it. This room just, it's so big and it just didn't have a lot in it. So I mean, it wasn't well thought out. Like every other room has a very specific plan, and one just didn't. It just didn't. Did I make any change to this here? I don't think I did. I don't think I did at all. The toy maze now has more rules. Doesn't really change anything. You just put rules on it because it's more fun that way. I probably need to upgrade this some. I was gonna put little, like, you know, Charlotte smoke things in here, but then they go up into the maze and then you can't see. That got changed back because it was just like not the best thing I'd ever done. So made that change. I shortened this puzzle because I found that this has actually gotten really hard to make it all the way over here, especially with how the game management system will change the jumps. Like I used to make it every time, and now I have a really hard time even getting through my own jumping puzzle. So this whole area got small tweaks to it. And then I haven't made any tweaks beyond that. Not a one. I keep playing the packaged game and then I get stopped somewhere. And that's where I have to fix the game. I'm like, oh, okay, I can't do this anymore. I guess I'll fix the game. And, you know, that's been kind of what's been happening. I think any other changes I made. I was working on a sound thing. This was interesting here. I can bring it up. I think I bookmarked it. I have a plan to have placeholder voices that are like AI placeholder voices. And then when I get to the point where I have the script finalized and things like that, then I pay for voice actors and slot in all those voices instead. And I was trying to set that up. Where is this? No. Log in. Okay. There's nothing personal on this, so I don't have to worry about it. So I found this fun speech thingy here. And they're not finalized or anything like that, just stuff here, but...
Well, well. Seems the toy maker made a new friend. Oh, did I say friend? Ha! My mistake, I meant victim. Wakey, wakey, dead girl!
Where am I?
The first day of the rest of your afterlife.
My what?
Poor, poor dead girl. They're always so confused at first.
But I don't feel dead. Wait, I don't feel like me either.
Now she notices.
Not spaced out or anything.
What's going on? Who are you?
Easy there, girl. Why don't you climb out of that box there, and we can talk?
Whoa! Everything is so massive. Where are you?
Look up.
I'm not seeing you.
The painting, look at it.
And now the painting is talking to me. What in the world did they put in my drink last night?
Ah, an alcoholic. I'm surprised. You really don't look the type.
Hey, I'm not an alcoholic. It was one drink. Well, okay, two. Before the third one.
Alcoholic? Got it.
No, I got some really bad news last night.
Well, that's just unfortunate, because I've only got more bad news for you. But before that, you should find your way up to my painting so we can talk face to face. All this yelling is just so tiring.
And how do I do that?
Are you really asking a painting how to move around? How would I know? You've got 2 working legs. I'm sure you'll figure something out.
It's just going to be one of those days, isn't it? Fine. It's not like I have anywhere else to be.
Now that's the spirit. Just yell if you need something. I can't really help, but I can tell you that you did something wrong.
Wonderful.
Yep. So, for like AI voices, I'm not gonna lie, man. I am impressed. Probably won't use them in the final game unless I just completely run out of money. All these medical problems always makes that possible. But what I did plan on doing was taking various voices and then just, you know, chopping it up, putting all the placeholders in there when I have the script completely finalized anyway. And then just coming along later with real voice actors and having them do what they're supposed to, you know. But, yeah. That was kind of something I was messing with yesterday, and a new dialogue system to go with it, but it's still a catastrophe. It's just a complete catastrophe. I mean, you know, there's only 3 real birds that I know of, and they're all part of the flock, right? That's it. That's literally the only white birds I know about. Every other bird is obviously fake. Let no one tell you different. Alright, let's see if I can package this and get it to run. That was the goal here. But we'll see. It packaged last time, it just didn't run. I'm halfway there, right? You'd be surprised how hard it is to get these things to package correctly. So. Doesn't take very long to package. Actually, we'll be right back while it's doing that. It's only gonna take like a minute. Used play.ht? Maybe. I mean, I'm down to test all these things out. I mean, I think it's big thing is they need to have inflections. And then also need to be affordable too, because sometimes they're just like blah 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 blah, and they're like $1 bajillion, and it's like, but the one I was using was Speechify, which is a free generator you can just use for whatever. Yeah, they had that one there, and Speechify, that one doesn't have the ability to change the expressions to different things, but it still reads pretty well. But you can just you make a free account there, and you can actually just log into that, and then you can just go through their thing and input your own stuff and change it all around, everything like that. And they don't really let you export it, but what you can do is you could just record it with like Streamlabs or something, and then you just have it. Which is kind of what I've been doing. Oh yeah, the AI is getting insanely good. At some point, that'll just be what we'll use. But I always assumed that was the case. That eventually that would be what would happen. Most of my issue is legality. Because, you know, if I'm not allowed to use it, that's kind of a problem. Oh, cool, I can close that Unreal Engine then. Let's, let me, move this over here. I'm gonna mute this real fast. Okay. I gotta change the video because it doesn't like moving without shrinking it a bit, and then I can move it over to here. Even though it's set as windowed, for some reason it hates moving. Well, if I make one for games, then I'll just use that. We'll just play it on Epic for now. Epic's already better than what I have it on for testing. For testing, I think I have high on a couple of them. That's about it. The inventory thing is just, I got some, like, almost like a pre-made anything that I was working off of. It's already set up to do a bunch of things, so I was like, oh, okay. I'm just tweaking it to have all this functionality. Hopefully I don't have to endure into a story thingies. I think I turned that off. Yeah, I did. Oh. Well, I guess we're not getting that good. To be fair though, I am streaming, and whenever I stream, I lose a bunch of FPS to streaming. My computer is only so good. Right, thanks. It all works good. I was just adding in a gameplay tag system because they were showing me how useful those were. If I'd known in the start that they existed, it probably would have been a lot better, but I didn't. Is there a nav mesh down? 1 second. Walk somewhere. I forgot a nav mesh. Well, it was almost a good test. But no, there is actually an AI that you can sit there and keep having it remake games. It mostly does this platformer type of thing. I forgot what it was called, but every time you want to do something, you just keep asking it to do stuff. And it keeps making your game better and better. Which I did sit there one night with Grok, and I had it tell me a story, and I have it kept improving the story over and over and over and over and over and over just to see what it would come up with. I was just curious, like how good of a story it can make. And you know, it was okay. I don't think it's. I think it was on par with, if you've ever seen any of those, like, you know, like 10 scary stories things, or 10 true scary stories. I think they were on par with that. Like, they weren't good, but they weren't really bad either. So, it wasn't too bad. I need to put a nav mesh in that level. Can't test the game without the enemies being able to move. I guess you can. It'd just be kind of really boring. I'll have to see how far I can get port breaks. Yes, prepare your textures. I believe in you. You got this. But I'm just gonna wait till it's done, otherwise it just jumps around all crazily. But I should be making more use of AI. I admit it. I probably should. I really haven't put much time and effort into it. And pretending like it won't be a tool that, well, people use is just dumb. It's just dumb. Obviously, people are going to use it. And you could not use it, but it's a lot like being a, you know, like a photography editor and then not using Photoshop. You can, but do you want to do that to yourself? I mean, I don't know, maybe you do. Maybe you just really want to work really hard for no apparent reason. I did make one other change. So I found out that the game, when I was looking at the on the audit for statistics for the sum tris, like all the triangles on the map like that, this was like something like 78,000 or something like that. Over 40,000 of that was this crappy ocean out here that I used to have, and some mountains. But then I thought about it, and I was like, why can't I just have a city in the clouds? Like, why not? Like, seriously, I just have clouds now. What are you gonna do about it? There's clouds floating here like that. It's all good. Clouds above, just city in the clouds. You know what really didn't add to my costs? Every water shader is heavy. It's just super heavy. However you look at it, every water shader is heavy. You can't really see this area very much, so I didn't really do too much for it, but I just realized that, you know, an ocean was a lot. Yeah, every water shader is just, it's a lot. Unreal does not handle water very well, from what I can tell. Even the mobile ones are like, not so good. Okay, so I got nav mesh. Oh, wait, what's to show the nav mesh? Oh, it's P, that's right. Okay, so we got a nav mesh. We're good. Okay, sure, whatever. Let's package it again, but this time with a nav mesh. Not package it again. Let's delete some crap that I had that was extra for testing. Also, I think that's the only thing I need to delete. I don't think I added any extras. Just the one. Yeah, I'll probably do a test, and then I'll probably sit there and continue working on redesigning the levels themselves. Don't know if I feel like coding tonight or not. Maybe I will, but we'll see. Ah, yes, Bioshock. Yep. Though, yeah, it was just the ultra dynamic sky just has the option for 2 cloud layers, and I'm like going, so I don't have to do anything, and I just have clouds above and below that move around? Okay. I have been summarily sold on this idea. So, you know, realizing that clouds cost very little and water apparently costs very much. And then, of course, I just got rid of the giant area around it, and I shrunk the city too, for that matter, too. Because I realized so many of these things were like way out in the distance, and you couldn't really see them, so I just crammed them closer to make the city look more like a city. Just give it more of that look like everything is nearby. Hey, Levi. It's going okay. Been suffering lots of health problems, but you know, feeling passable tonight. I don't get rid of the streets altogether because you step outside of windows. You can see out the windows too, so you want to see a city out there. But what you really couldn't see was the ocean. Because it's completely normal to jump out here, and you can see the clouds. You could barely see an ocean there, but you can see the streets and building because you'll come out one of these windows here, right? This window, and then you'll jump back into this window, but in that time, you'll see everything here. I do need to have these things where you can visibly see things, which is kind of important. Because I really wanted the game to have, you know, feel like you were in a building in the city and like that. But it's nighttime and the streets are pretty empty. Also because I didn't want to have to try to deal with, you know, NPCs just walking around for no apparent reason. Mostly from a resource perspective. Making them walk around isn't very challenging. Making it, you know, not resource intensive for something that's not particularly valuable, a little worse. Hopefully this packages and we're good. And we'll do a package test, which should give me better results. Your game runs differently in Unreal Engine than it does outside of Unreal Engine. Stuff seems like it's really great in Unreal Engine. It's perfect. You'll pull it out of Unreal Engine to run by itself, and it'll break. And I did a lot of fixing to make the packaged version that I didn't list off earlier because, I mean, it was just weird things like, you know, the map just not spawning because it just loads in a weird order. And then the player's like, okay, well, I just fall to my doom. Okay, that sucks. You know, like I had to redo the whole starting system. I redid the save system so you could have multiple save slots. I still need to change it so like it has like, you know, points you jump into to save, and I'm not gonna let you just save in every location. I don't really want that. But that's a future me problem. I've yet to get through the packaged game without it breaking somewhere. And it's a pretty important step because the packaged game, you know, means that I can actually have testable versions to hand to people. Because right now I obviously can't have you test it because I can't package it and give it to people. So it's just stuck in Unreal Engine. It's been pretty crappy, but this will hopefully lead to the demo being a thing eventually. Maybe. I don't know, my entire timetable got screwed up by all the health problems, so I no longer know exactly when anything is happening. Health problems could suddenly get worse and just slow everything down. Yeah, it might be important, pretty much. Alright, so let's see if it boots, and if it boots, then we're going to do test. Close Unreal Engine. Make a quick change so I can actually move it to the other monitor. I back over I don't know why you can't grab the window. Even though it's in window mode, you can't grab the window for some reason. Also, there's a weird bug where if you change the window size and then change it back, it screws with the resolution until you do something different, like change the thing yourself, and then it fixes it. Don't know what causes that. It is what it is, right? This just is what it is. All right, that should be enough to get this working. So maybe someday the demo will be available if I can get the thing to work. I don't know, I've been slowly struggling with it, just not spending as much time on it because I don't usually feel very well, but today's working out okay. Oh. Wait, do you freeze an arrow during that? Curious. No. Just checking. There we go. I'm moving around. That was what I wanted. I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, I changed how dodge worked. So it triggers easier. It used to be you had to like double tap a direction or something stupid. Now it just launches you in direction based upon which you're currently going, and you just hit shift to do it. Or the dodge button. So that's a little better. Because it really played badly before. FPS still isn't great though, but like I say, I'm still streaming, so that does always rob the game of FPS. That's okay. I'll just target like the 5090 or whatever it is, right? Is it the platform that I'm deving for, right? Right? Anyone? Yeah? 5090, Jesus. Everyone's got one of those in their back pocket, right? Not a problem. We missed. I've been told. Oh, yeah, the 5090. You can, oh, I should have deleted her. She's supposed to be there to tell the intro story and delete herself. Oh, whatever. Perfectly fine. Probably lower the FPS a bit, but having an extra Tinka floating around is probably never a good thing. It's fair. I've got like a 3060 Ti and a 6700 XT. I've got an AMD one and an NVIDIA one. Yay, because I got them during the COVID crap when I was restricted on what I could get. Boing. I ended up getting the NVIDIA one because Daz hates AMD. Also, the codec that's better for streaming is in fact the AMD one, and it doesn't work very well with an AMD card. So that button is really terrible. I should fix it. I had to tweak the jumping so much. There's so many errors because of the new jump game animation sample thingy. I'm probably getting rid of this hidden mechanic. I was thinking about it as an idea. I put it in there, but simple reality is the game's just not built for a hidden mechanic. I don't know why I have it. It was a neat idea. Also, I clipped through the thing there. Neat. Cool. Good times. The only one I actually put a thing in for. Yay! Jump! Yay! I tweaked this jump too because it was super awkward. I'm going to tweak it so that the enemies do more. Actually, I think it did increase their damage, but I need to make it so that they're more threatening. Because I kind of just run by them all too often. I'm just like, meh, I won't fight. Apparently this jump is really tough now. I don't know why. You guys could be here for the first time I successfully get through this. Oh my god. I wouldn't get anyone's hopes up. I haven't done any of the testing beyond the storage room. I had hit an invisible wall that just was suddenly there. Don't know why it was there, it just was there. I'm like, okay. No idea. So yeah, now the new one goes up here and you grab the top instead of trying to jump over there. It just is really awkward. You clip on all these things and it's just... This is the second room in the game. It shouldn't be that ridiculous, you know? Oh, I have everything set to really high, so now you can see the full, like, distance. So I have the FPS all the way up to this, even while streaming and everything loading. So I did a lot of work. Can I tell you what it all was? I don't know about that. I really don't remember exactly the things I did. It definitely felt like I was bashing my head into a wall. Does that count? I was like, oh my god, what's broken now? It was good times. Game dev as it's supposed to be. Yeah, so far no lag spikes. It's been pretty good. Yeah, the packaged game, like I say, not having Unreal Engine running at the same time does help a lot. Unreal Engine is heavier than the game is. Streaming is still heavy too, so I mean... Oh, did I just... Oh my god, I just missed the easiest jump in the world. Don't even know how I missed that. I wanted to do it again. That's what I wanted to do. I don't actually save these as them being destroyed, so you get to break them again if you really want to. I could leave them destroyed, I suppose, but... I like breaking things. Alright, this is just pure sadness. I was so close. Yeah, the new animation sample grabs things weird. It'll also try to grab ledges below a little weird, too. I don't... It's much worse. I want the... The other one had, like, a memory hole in it. And that's why I switched it. But I want the way the other one handled back. The new game animation sample kind of sucks. I had the magician. What was I doing? I could have easily just jumped down there and ran back through. Oh, I want to do it the hard way. Hard mode engaged. I need that key. I can't go on without it. Still playing with a keyboard and mouse. I probably should try it with the controller at some point. It's technically set up for the controller. You get better camera control with the keyboard mouse strategy though, which I kind of like better. That's so much nicer than the other way. The other way was terrible. Okay, well that's a new thing I could do. You can hover right there. Neat. I think we're all excited by that, right? Well, I wanted to test the lag spikes again. That's what I was doing. Everything was intentional. Yeah, sometimes the jump's a little laggy, I think. Like, it doesn't quite feel perfect. I'll have to tweak it so it's a little more responsive. It's pretty responsive, but it's just a little bit less responsive than I want. It could also just be my keyboard's not that great. That's true, too. That's right, missed the easiest jump in the world. Well done. Ow. That's mean. I don't need to fight these guys. What am I doing? Yeah, the jump thing actually made it where you couldn't jump into the box. That was one of the fun little changes that got made by the game animation sample. All the numbers are the same. You have the same Z and everything like that, the same speed and everything. Like, I didn't change any of that, so you would think that they would behave the same way in how it jumps. It does not. It really does not. This very much does not. Farm coins for an upgrade. Yay! did increase everyone's damage, so technically it should make a bigger difference. Yeah, the packaging's running okay. It definitely hits a kind of a bit of a lag little point there, it looks like. Let's see how the jump works in here. Sometimes the jumps in this here can get really awkward. I think this room needs some work. Big time. Like right there, somehow I hit... I don't know what I hit. So I've been noticing some problems there where it seems like you're hitting something even though you shouldn't really be hitting anything. So sometimes this room's impossible. I don't know why. Today's not that day though. Too direct. I also turn on the distance the city loads too, for that matter as well. What even hit me on that one? Oh, thanks. Yeah, hopefully things are a little better than they have been. I'm gonna try to stream more often. I just was like, I'll just stream right now because I got nothing else going on, so I feel okay. I haven't streamed in forever. But I'll probably go back to streaming more regular times. Because I miss streaming, it makes me work on the game. Catch you later. Look at me blocking all the stuff over here. Yeah. Hide everything so I can actually see what's going on. They do a lot more damage now, so the fact they do more damage meant that I ran back to get health, which is not something I've ever done before. I also don't know why I jumped out of the maze. I could have stayed in the maze and saved it without ever leaving it. That was stupid. Actually, no, I never go these ways. I'm going to do that. Because I don't remember why I even put these ways, so... It's time to check the rest of the maze that I never explore. It's not that complicated of a maze, but there is a crystal ball in here you would technically want to get. I don't think there's any other upgrades in here, just one crystal ball hidden in here. But to get all the tarots, you need all the crystal balls, so one of the tarots is unlocked by finding all of them, so... Bit of a jiggle back and forth on that. That was beautiful on my part. Well done, well done. The best move ever. I don't know what it is. It's hard to describe. The game animation is able to do one is just a bit different in a way that just kind of screws me up. It's not quite as good as the old one. And how it performs. It's just weird. Right there, I don't know what I'm hitting on either. So... I don't want these jumps to be uncomfortable, I think is the problem. Like, they need to be ones you can make. And feel like you didn't get cheated. Like there it feels like it got cheated. Oh, that I just fell out because I was trying to inch my way forward to avoid clipping on the thing. That's okay, this is mostly a test to see if how things work anyway. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't make that jump. There has been a problem a lot, so I have to figure out what's up with that. I definitely don't like it. It's getting a change. This is just stupid. It shouldn't play out like that. So I made that one. So it is possible, but this feels not that great. You know? Just not there. That one seems okay. So it's just the other one seems really weak. Something about this ain't that great. That one just drops all the way out, right? What is that one? There's a light nearby there. I made this so it no longer hits off the top all the time, so it's a little better. Oh. That opens this up. This map's optimized like crazy. There's a problem with the stairs that got changed because of the game animation sample too. Lots of bugs from that. Lots of bugs. I might make it that there's an easy way to get back into the maze from this painting so you can actually go explore. It's probably a little more fun than it currently is. Right now it's kind of not great. I'm probably shooting for a couple, like 2 or 3 hours, something like that. Just, you know, get back in the swing of things. Doesn't matter if anyone even really watches per se. I mean, I always like people to chat with, of course, but just to get back into it. I don't want to overtax myself. I don't know what caused all those health problems earlier, but I'm assuming the incredibly long work days are just too much stress on me or something. I don't know. Oh, for this to work, you can jump up here and you can actually cheat your way through it. That didn't really matter. I'm not going to do that yet. I need this room the first anyway. The enemies definitely need some work. Making all the comments on the things I need to do. I'm just going to make the demo up to Patrick anyway. This already takes an incredible amount of time to go through anyway. By probably like 20-30 minutes. For a demo, that ain't so bad. I even know the right way to go. This room doesn't even tell you. You just gotta figure it out. Probably put some hints in here for you know what's the right way, but it's definitely gonna be unfriendly for people who are used to a very specific way to go in the other rooms, and this room's like, nah. I guess to be fair, I mean, I haven't been too direct when we have to go for a couple rooms now. The maze isn't that direct. It is a maze after all. Alright, well, we have to eat the turtle. Just required at all times to eat the turtle in there somewhere. I jump from here onto there? I can. I'd find out. Oh, I definitely can. You really want Patrick's key, because that's the one that's the most obnoxious to get. Everything else is a little easier. Even if you die, you can jump back over for down from up there onto the other thing there. I guess this thing's too high. Good to know. Oh. Character kind of ran forward a little farther than I wanted there. I don't know why the character did not jump there. Hit the button, I heard it click. It did not jump, it just kept running. I wonder if it's a lag in my keyboard. It's a Bluetooth keyboard, and I've seen it lag before. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Cheat. Beautiful part about this is because it's up above, you can actually just jump down to various sections of it if you really want. I mean, it's a failure on my part. You know, because I failed to make the jump, but... But it definitely runs a lot better. I do wonder about that. Maybe it's not an issue that I might probably need to test on a different keyboard. What is the easiest way to jump down? Can I make this jump down to that? Can I just shortcut this whole thing? We're about to cheat my own game if I can. I'm curious to see if I can do it. Oh, I most certainly can. I'm okay with it. Totally fine. If your character dies and you want to save yourself trip, I mean, you still got to jump out. You can jump in the water too if you want. That also is an option. You really want to jump in the pool. I think there's a light close enough over here or something. I need to put a better light though. Okay, yeah, there's barely a light right there. Oh yeah, the safe spot's not very... Definitely, yeah. Oh, packaged game. You're gonna be the best. I'm here. Man, I suck. Fine. I'm just bad. Don't matter. The fact that there's, you know, shortcuts back means that any speedrunner will probably intentionally kill themselves. I can make death more punishing. That's true too. Definitely gonna build this room up tonight. Oh, wrong one. Hide by a light. Yes. Yes, yes. And not much reason to fight things. I don't like that. I really need to give her a better reason to fight. It's definitely the biggest gripe I have with this game at the moment. No real reason to fight. Unless it's just Annie's, you know, stuff here. You can actually cheat your way up. You don't have to grow the plant. I am okay with multiple ways up, so that's not a big deal to me. You can do this. You can jump on the box. You magician your way through that. For some reason that building is spinning. I don't know why. Will be like that. I have the key. I can just go through that door. Whee! Oh, I got my hat out. Damn. I didn't grab the crystal ball. That's interesting. Crystal ball is kind of messed up, huh? I'll have to look into those. Something interesting with the ground there, huh? Oh, man. Don't injure your neck or back. Causes lots of problems. Just saying. These are the ones you want to kill because they'll try to join in the fight against Patrick. Let me patch more threatening. Hey Mike, how's it going? I'm cheesing Patrick. I keep forgetting I can do this. Yep. A squeak. But now I'm testing a packaged game, so this isn't even in the engine anymore. This is just running it by itself now. Apparently those slide along the ground now, though, for reasons. Which is probably screwing with the FPS pretty badly, but whatever. The squeaky toy or the fact I'm running it outside of the engine? Because I could be being inspired by both. Let's be real here. I gotta make Patrick way harder. What are you even doing up here? I hit you. Like that. My dodge is so far. That's fair. It's very exciting. It does squeak. There's never any point where I'm unhappy about it. Gotta hang out in the darkness for else to get my curious power back or I can't dodge. Apparently I'm just now Poppet the white. He's come back for the second part of the battle. Face the Patrick Balrog. That's right. I'm easily amused. What are you talking about? I play Squeaky Toy game. Who doesn't like Squeaky Toy? My coach back. I don't know why the music didn't shut off. That's fine though. It'll shut off when I go to the next room. I see. I have no curse. No sanity. Always get your sanity back before going outside, because it's a long run. Man down. And the invisible wall is still magically there. How is the invisible wall there? I don't know. But it's still there, so fine. I'll have to figure that out later. I was just going to end the demo at that point anyway, but... onward to glory. See how far I get in the packaged game. I've been this far before. I've also been stopped here before due to the problems it caused, so, you know, there's that as well. Poppet the White cannot be stopped. Let's see if this little weird glitchy area is fixed or not. No, I've been messing with those because the game animation sample screwed all those jumps up, making them a lot harder. They do not need to be as hard as they are. I have the setup where you can both get both stats back on this one ledge here, so you're good to go. I figured it would probably be a good... I mean, this is the first room you get this. I don't want to be that guy. I can kind of be that guy, but I don't want to be that guy. Oh my god, I missed that jump. Well, I wanted to do it over. Boing. 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 Technically that jump is just to get an extra item, but the extra item is kind of nice to have. I want it. An explanation. I need no other explanation, and I want it. I can fall now, I don't care. I do care, but... I really need to make a better reason to fight. I don't have a very good one. The enemies either need to be more, like, devastating in that they stop you, or, you have a better way of blocking the path, or there needs to be a reward for killing them. Come on. Bomberman set complete. Let's get exploding. Boom, boom. Yeah. Yeah, explode things. I like having the safe and curse thing you listed on there. It's very handy. I really think it's like a lag in my keyboard. Because I know I'm pushing the button long in advance, almost just ridiculously far in advance, but it doesn't seem to register it always. Or there's an issue with the game itself, but I think it's probably just this keyboard. It's kind of not the best keyboard in the world. It does like to cut out randomly. I don't even know what just happened there, because it looked like I hit the jump and then it looked like I didn't jump, but somehow I still managed to get over the other thing, even though there's nothing to grab hold of. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's fine. It's totally fine. Curse back. Refill points. Yeah, the new game animation sample really made these jumps harder than they were before. I really have no idea why. Or it just maybe somehow suck. I don't know, possibly. Either or could be a thing. I don't know. I never said it was that great at video games anyway. That's true. Yeah. Like I had no momentum suddenly. Man. This room is not supposed to be this hard. I really think it changed momentum, like how it's gained or something. I don't know. Something's just so different about the game animation sample and how it handles. Like I don't quite get the level of jump I'm expecting. You'll see me back up and then take a running jump a lot of times. Last time I got stopped just 2 rooms beyond this one, so it'd be interesting to see if I can get the whole way through. Oh wait, I want my sanity to come back through. I find it's always best to refill if you can. It's just a good idea. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the movement's so weird. I mess up so many times. I'm almost going to probably revert it back to the other one because it's just bad by comparison to the other one. It just handles so much worse. Like, 'cause it was pretty fun before, but now some of these jumps like seem a lot harder and they're a lot less fun. Maybe this room's actually just really secretly hard. I don't even know. Possibly. Should not be this hard, though. It was not intended to be this hard. It was so close. Oof. Neck popping. Always fun. Oh, nice lag spike there trying to throw me. Nice. Finally. I moved it over here because Stout could get really ridiculous for some reason. It's already a long enough stream of whatever. I'll be right back. Second. Okay. Now let's see if I get stopped or not. By the, oh, actually. Also, while I'm at it, should be tab brings us up. I have saves, yay! Saves. Those are hard to see through. Just saying. Last time this room was unable to be gotten to due to an invisible wall that had suddenly sprung up. Why invisible wall? Why not invisible wall, right? I'm gonna jump for joy if I successfully get a packaged game all the way to then I can start worrying about more finalizing things. Quite a long run to this room. If you know it's here, helpful. You don't know it's here, it's a very long run to this room. Yeah, sometimes it's like it robs you of momentum. I think that's really the difference. It's just a robbing of momentum. I'll have to take a look at maybe like one of the old ones there and see if like there's a momentum shift or something that I can do to make it where maybe it's how fast you accelerate or something running. I don't know. Definitely see the FPS difference in this room. This room has got incredible FPS. But I'm not surprised. It's also kind of, you know, a little bit small. Don't think I'm gonna make that. Almost coulda. Maybe. Can you make this jump? I'm about to find out. Nope. Not possible. I'm curious if there's an alternate way though, so I'm trying to find it. Because there might be one, an unintentional one. Oh yeah, there's that weird glitch where it grabs the side by something. It's kind of weird, I hate it. Can I do this? Oh. Yeah, there's a weird grab the side thingy, and that's, I don't know why it's happening there and not other places, but it just is. That table is bad news. Why are you grabbing the sides? Okay. Now I suddenly can't make that jump? I have questions. Should be an easy jump. I mean, how many times have I made it before? To be fair though, I have not tested this room since the game animation sample changed, so... It's possible that some jumps are now impossible due to the game animation sample, making whatever change it did. Apparently I can't get through here. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. How am I too tall? I guess it doesn't shrink the capsule or something now? Oh boy. Can I get that key behind there? It's obnoxious if I can't. Wait, did I hit something? Okay, we're gonna start making some notes here. There's a lot to remember now. I can see some problems here that are happening. Storage room. Can't get cabinet key due to invisible wall. Invisible wall under table. weirdly grabs edges of table when trying to jump off it. Jumped first, walked from table. It is a little weird. Yep. Interesting. I guess they changed the collision on this or something somehow. I don't know why it would have done that. I didn't make any changes. The question is this even possible to get? We're about to find out. Wow, that jump is suddenly so hard. Shouldn't be that hard. I knew this room was glitchy. I'm not starting the entire run over just because of a glitchy room. Like, I don't need that key to win the game. I didn't need any key in this room to win the game, but beating the boss without that ability is awful. That's true. Like, I definitely want that ability. I need my curse back anyway. Yeah, her jump is just a little bit weird. I'm gonna have to tweak it a bunch. I don't actually know if there is another way through this one. I could have sworn I said it that it was only possible to get it through that, but maybe not. Alternate ways in my own game is always fun to look for. I'll have to look from below and see if there's an option. Pretty certain I made it where it wasn't possible without going underneath there. That's right, you can go into this table. I don't think it's actually possible. Yeah, I don't think it is. Literally just that one path. That sucks. Didn't want it anyway. Makes the fight with Voodoo like 1,000 times easier. Smoke makes it really hard to see sometimes. Zoom in the camera. Neck pops all the time. Definitely affects how I feel at any given moment. 0 out of 10. Don't injure your neck. Yeah, it just operates so much different. My sanity back. Oh, what am I doing? That doesn't open drawers. Alright. I'm gonna change this music up. I don't like it. Oh, can't make that. It's so rare to hear that track restart because it's actually like 7 minutes long or something stupid. Really? bounced off it. Nice. Oh, it's grabbing the edges again. So annoying when it does that. So the new game animation sample is really crap. You see it just grabbing weird stuff and I can't even see what it's doing? Exactly. I don't think Epic tested it, like many things they release. They're just like, nah, it'll be fine. And it wasn't fine. That was not... Yeah, sometimes my keyboard just doesn't jump. Like I push the button, you can hear it clicking super loud. At least I can hear it clicking super loud, but it's not working. Anyway. Could add more mazes. Oof, almost missed that. Why, unfortunately, I said it is already saved. Fair enough. Oops. Maybe I'll let it save you where you're at. I don't know, I kind of like having this to respawn points more, just so you're forced to... You can't just cheat your way through all the hard parts. These books seem like they have a really crap texture, too. They're not very nice looking. Just a thought. Overall, though, I haven't encountered that many bugs. I mean, I knew that was one was the game animation sample, but I already knew those were crap. Really? Sometimes it just doesn't make the jump. Like, that shouldn't have been a problem, and yet... I haven't tested any of the jumps in the new game animation sample, so we're finding out, you know, live what does and doesn't work. Oops, I put it away. They do a lot more damage now. That's good. I think it needs to do more damage. There needs to be some punishment. I'm not very good at punishing the player, I think. Also, the other way I can go too. But I think this way is actually easier. Sort of. Everyone grabs those. Like, I don't know what's up with that. Like, look at that. It just grabbed me and yanked me way over there. I don't even know how it did that, but it did. That's a real problem I've been encountering. I fixed it on most of the stuff, but apparently not. That's what happens when you don't program it yourself and you just use their sample thingy, and it's like, this is so cool. Yeah, well, it is cool in how it moves, but it's definitely got some weird crap to it that just ain't good. Like that. Like, what is that? I'm like way over here. If I'm like right here. Oh, where did I find there? Yeah, if you're running forward, it's like, oh, okay, grab the side. And I'm like, but don't grab the side. Huh. Sometimes. I don't know. Whatever. For the game animation sample is frustrating. Should it be this frustrating? Probably not. Just for a second so I can see what's going on there. Do that. And go back to that, sure. By the time put me in the box, that's cool. I don't touch right. I don't remember if everything is broken or not. And of course, the hound through the stairs thing. I forgot how I fixed it in the original game animation because you used to do that as well in that one. I don't know what happened there. All these little bugs, there's no idea what happens in half this stuff. Almost 8 o'clock. Okay, so now we know that the library one goes to the wrong location. Library. Actually, painting world problem. The library painting goes to the starting box. Tuna is already set to set to already being rescued. It's not a big deal. I can run back. Annoying a little, but I technically have the library key, so I can just run through the doors. I also had this thing. I actually came back and got this. I just lose out on the Fool's other ability, but I can get the Magician one. Right here. Run right on through. Ugh, he's gonna get in my way. I can't hit and get him. The Mad Bomber strikes again. They're good for clearing out trash minions. Didn't hit way back there. Yeah, it's weird. I forgot all the weird little pathways I put up here. I don't even explore my own game very much. It's weird. You think I'd do a better job? Nope. See if I can make this book jump this time. So I never tested all these video game animation samples, so it's possible these jumps aren't even possible, you know, like... It should be, but... I don't know. That's why we do a packaged game test, so we can figure this stuff out. I don't even know if it's possible. Huh. It didn't change her ability to jump higher. I'll give it one more shot. It might be impossible. In which case, that's where this particular playthrough will end. But it's not supposed to be a hard jump, so... It's really not supposed to be a hard jump. I probably should do tests on each of the rooms to see if they're beatable. I mean, I did when I was building them, but I didn't anticipate a whole change to the jumping system. Yeah, without a backup key or something, I can't get over there, though. I'm gonna take this way just to do the other way for funsies. Good times. You know, by the light here. You still know some stuff I need to work on. Oh, packaged game. Why do you run so much worse than a normal game? the way I originally intended for you to beat this area. See if it's possible. It's just like slightly too high from what I can tell. Yeah, it's too high. That's unfortunate. I don't know why I'm saving, but fine. Okay, so now we know that one is just too high because the game animation sample changed the jump height on me. All right. I spoke before, the key is to jump on. Let it reboot Unreal Engine. Can't fix some of these problems here. Okay. One of the problems we had was this jumping a million miles. Destination library. Did I not change that? Is that the issue? Maybe. I gotta go check something apparently. Might be at my door. Moment. Yep, built a package out in the rain. Jerks. Some people. All right. Music playing again. Get back to fixing crap. So. Yeah, once again, had the written in there if needed. That should fix that problem. This just being marginally too high was just the problem. It just needs to be like down by like about this much or something, and it should be fine. Need a Hierophant to test. This room here, library is right here. Oof. I have a special game mode for this. We'll leave this light on for now. Best thing. At least I know you can play through the current demo with no problems. It's just beyond the demo. You can't really play through. Technically, I shouldn't be working on this at all. I should be working on the demo stuff, but yeah, that fixes that problem. That's all I needed. Okay. That fixes that. Oh, maybe it's where they're ducking. think it's a height of the capsule might be a problem. Like 36, we'll make it smaller. Oh, relative location also changes. Let me see if that causes the thing to be fixed or not. We'll see if it's a capsule, if there's an invisible wall there entirely. I don't know what invisible wall could be there. There's nothing. It's just surrounded by objects, but... then you can just walk under it, so that kind of sucks. So it is just a question of the capsule being too large. Alright, finally, you can get through it. Oh shit, I didn't grab the key, did I? I've actually been playing okay for the last, couple hours. Interesting. It's so random. What just happened there? Normally the camera should almost go lower when she's ducked down. That capsule could be lower. Like, it looks so tall. Just to check that this is really the one that's triggering here. Sure. Sometimes I misclick and hit that one. Great. It'll almost certainly be a shorter stream tonight. I'm not willing to stress myself after the trips to the ER and everything, and we'll see how it goes. Let's get caught. That's weird. I know where the camera does that. That's much nicer. Okay. Bah. Alright, and my list of things to fix. Oh, I guess the cabinet key did invisible wall. Plus, I improved the ducking immensely. This just has something underneath it going on. It's probably a collision issue with the table itself. I don't know what happened to you, but fix this. That's probably good enough. Nice. I had a Hierophant here for testing. Oh, it's right there. It's just too fast. I'm trying to do fine maneuvering. It's a lot better. One table's been fixed. That first jump being a little weird. It's not that bad anymore. Let me go back to Poppet's thing itself and disable the capsule. I don't need to see that every 5 seconds. Total timer say. Hidden in game. It's a weird issue with grabbing this stuff that with grabbing the helpers, where it tries to grab stuff that is behind you. I find that irritating. Don't see why though. Doesn't have collision, does it? I say arrows don't usually have collision. I don't know. Let's fire the ray trace directly out from the player. Maybe it's hitting from the camera. It might be. It might be. Yeah, it draws from the camera, right? I missed a few of these things, but it's probably not gonna be too much longer. I'm trying to keep it kind of short just because I haven't streamed in a long time, and we saw what happened with my health. It was bad news. It was real bad. Okay. That looks like a problem. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. It's a problem for future me. Because I don't really want to get into the weeds on that one. We'll see. I like the improvement there. Gotta make those gettable now. Should almost test each of these rooms in advance, so this way I don't actually have to go back every time. Means I gotta grab all the cards and drop them over there so I can actually test things. It's fine. I should almost create a test mode, but whatever. Wrong area. Paste it to here. I forget all the things you have to tick in order to enable these. I could probably I go figure it out pretty easy if I wanted, but I don't want to do that when I can just grab them and test them. There's only 4 of them. And I'll just migrate them from room to room. So I got them all tested. Oof. I'll test this room and then call it for the night. Definitely gonna go back to stream more regularly, but I don't know when, what time. I just could stream in the morning or something. I don't know. I don't really stay up late at night these days because all the doctor's appointments means I have to be up early. So it's kind of hard to stay up late. It's not doing it in the morning though. Bad location for those, but that's okay. Okay, I'm getting beat up. Why can't I use the thingies? That one works. Yeah, the Empress ones isn't even working. That's interesting. Crazy looking. That worked finally. Oh, I know why, because I don't have the abilities unlocked, so it's not broken. Okay. Probably change the music for this area. I don't know if I like it that much. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just do this tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for those who watched, and I'll try to stream more regularly again. I kind of still has health problems. At least I am back, even if it was only 2.5 hours. And maybe not the most high energy, but At least I've managed to make it back. See, I'll try to be back at more regular times. Maybe even in the morning or something. I don't even know. Hard to do it with all these weird appointments and everything, but I'll figure something out. Anyway, I will catch everyone later. Yes.